Hello friends, and welcome back to linuxjobber.com, where we prepare you for Linux jobs. That's all we do here. My own name is Shonme Joseph, and I'll be showing you some videos today. My email is shopopoulos@gmail.com, so feel free to send me any questions and I'll be sure to answer them for you. For today, we're going to be going to our website, linuxjobber.com, and here's the site, and we're going to be looking at module number 15 on our website. As you can see, this is module number 15 and networking for administrators. So if we go to these are the videos tutorials if you want to see them. If we go to practice question number 15, we're going to be looking at this question right here. Now it says to run this script here and record information about your server, and then you're going to run another script that's going to break your networking, and then you're going to try to fix it. As you can see, this is a very important question, because if you're looking for a job, interviewers want to know that you can fix problems, you can troubleshoot. And also, if what you're trying to do is write the Red Hat Certified Systems Administrators exam, you can be sure to expect questions similar to this, because this is networking and it is very important. So you have to be prepared for this. There's no getting away from this particular question. It's very, very important. So let's get started very quickly in getting that done. So first, I'm going to go to my terminal. As you can see, I have two terminals up on this particular machine. So I'm going to log into the server that we're going to use. So it's right here. So now let me log in. And as you can see, this is the IP address of the server, 137. So now the name of the server is Minidell, as you can see. Then I'm going to run that script that they say to run, which is lab scripts get server information. When you get the server information, you can see the name is Minidell, and this is the IP address that we logged in with. And also, this is the admin entrance into the server. This is very important, because when you break networking over here, you need another way to get in. Otherwise, you're in big trouble. So this is the IP address of the management entrance, basically the management NIC, and this is our DNS servers. So if we look at this right now, I'm going to go ahead and run the script on here, and I'll show you what I get. So let me run the script. So here I am running the script right here. Lab scripts, lab scripts break DNS interface. Before I hit enter on the script, before I hit enter and run the script and break everything, I'm just checking on the other side to make sure that at least I can get in from the other NIC. That way I don't run into trouble. You don't want to break both of them at the same time, or you want to test that you can get in on both of them before you break. So first of all, let me go on the second one, which I have logged in using the .19 address, and I'm going to ping yahoo.com. Okay, and I'm also going to ping google.com. Make sure that this is working. So it is working. So now I think I'm ready to run that script and break the .19. Now when I run the script here, it's going to break the .19 address, not the 137 address. It's going to break the .19 address, which is the management IP address, and I have to go and fix it. Right now I'm logged in on the management side, and my goal is to break this one here, and I'll have to fix the problem. So now I'm ready to run the script, and let me run that script. So when I ran the script, it basically froze my screen because the networking is gone and my screen was disconnected. So I'm going to open up a terminal again and try to get in again like I did before on the management console right here. Now it's gone. It's gone. So now that's where the problem comes in. So first of all, I have to go back here and do and to see what happened. Okay. So one of our if links is gone, and I have to go and find it and put it back. So that's one of the things the script did. It broke one of the links, and I have to go and put it back. So now let me try to find it. Let's look for where our links are located and see which one is missing. Sysconfig network scripts. If we list here, okay, so now we see that this is what's missing, and it's gone because when we look here, we can't see it. So first of all, we have to bring it back. If we don't bring it back, we can't use it. It's gone. So now the first thing I need to do is, it's not there. Let's see if we can bring it up. Let's see if up it 0.0 users cannot control this device. Okay, and let's do an ifconfig, and it's still not there. So let's do a service network restart. Okay, let's try again. Alright, so it came back, and it's the .19, and now it's back up. So now let's see if we can get in with it. So very interesting. We have it up here, and it looks like it's running and it's up. And when we try to log in using the .19 address, you can see that it says connection refused. And here's why a lot of people do make mistakes on the exam. They configure something, they check it, and it looks okay, and they think they're done. Until you test it and restart your machine, you're not sure it is done. So now let's try to troubleshoot this to figure out what happened, why it's not coming up. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tool called if280 to see what's going on. With, so the links detected, everything looks fine, but it's not working. So now here's what we're going to do. So first, the first step in troubleshooting this would be to actually look at my the config scripts, since we can't get in. Let's see what's going on here. Here's DHCP, and these two don't get along together. I just use this for testing purposes. You can't have DHCP, which means the router is going to be supplying address, and you're trying to force an IP address at the same time. It will cause conflicts, and that's probably what is happening. Maybe, maybe not, but let's test fixing that one there and see if that solves the problem. To solve that, the first thing that I'll do is I'll replace the 119. The router might be trying to shoot something else while this machine is trying to force 119. So let's try to change this and see what happens. So I'm going to move this from here, and I'm going to change this to 118. So now I commented out the 119 and I put 118 in there, and I do this, and I'm going to restart the network. So now I should have something else. So I restart the network, and then I try to get in to the machine with 118 instead of 119. Let's see what I see. Now it works. Now it works. So it's like they say, don't believe the hype. Sometimes you think you have everything configured correctly, but until you test it, you haven't actually finished what you need to do. So now we're back in from the two consoles. So this is logged in from the 118, which was originally started out as 119. I changed it just because I'm using DHCP. On an actual exam, you would not be using a DHCP, you'll be using static, so that you wouldn't encounter this particular problem that I encountered. So, and here we logged into the management. So if you do ifconfig over here, sudo ifconfig, we're logged in through this NIC right here. And if you do the same thing over here, we're logged in through the 118 address over here. So the script that we ran broke the network and we had to fix it. Now it's not finished. If you look at this NIC, one of the things I ignored before is on boot it says no, which means that every time you start this machine, the NIC will not work. And here's why this is a big problem. If you write an exam, especially the Red Hat exam, and you leave this as no, what will happen is that when the script is ready to grade your exam, it would not be able to access your machine because your NIC is down. Your networking is still broken. It would not work. So until you restart your machine and test it, you haven't finished. So in our case, we'll change this to yes. This is very, very important. Without this, the whole work is a waste because it can't be graded, because the machine will be disconnected from the network and the grading system cannot grade this work. So this is very important. So now let's save this. And now we can restart our machine and test that everything is good. And we have actually figured it out. Also, while this is going on, we have to test resolve.conf just to make sure that what we have here matches what the script says to use. So what did the script say to use? So we're doing a sudo cat get server info. So the DNS information we have here must also match the DNS information here, and if it doesn't match, you have to fix it. If you don't fix it, there will be an error somewhere. So this is important to check. And now we know that we have done this part, we have done this part, we have broken and fixed this one here, and we have checked the name servers. So this is also important. Now that this ends this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. This is a very important one, although it's a little complicated. Thank you very much for watching it. My own name is Shunmi Joseph here at linuxjobber.com. If you have any questions, please send it to me at showpopulous@gmail.com and I'll be sure to answer your questions for you. Thank you very much and have a nice day.